what we hope will be an annual custom or yearly tradition. It's a group called Comic Book Sunday. My name is Oscar Torres. Breakfast with Donuts. I had the wacky idea of putting it all together because I think that, right now, if you guys walk around Comic-Con, there's a lot of really neat stuff going on. It's not only comics anymore. They have like the video games and the movies and everything else. So entertainment is really changing, and I'm a fortunate part of this group, which is doing some really cool, exciting things in all realms. So I'm gonna bring it. I want to welcome all of you here, and also our members, which is a very eclectic rocking group. And the guys who are in the group come every month to represent, drink some beers, and nerd out. So I'm going to bring up the guy who started the whole, the founder of the feast of the group, Mr. Ben Jackendorf.
What's going on? Thank you everyone for coming out. This whole thing has been amazing from when we started. Jim Kruger down there at the end. It all started on a hike. Me, Jim, my now wife Tanya, and a good friend of ours, Jacob, we were on a hike, and Jim was telling me about all these awesome comics. What's that?
I was high on Vicodin.
He was high on Vicodin. We had to stop someone to get him a power bar because he was like, and we were climbing hills. We were all up in Fryman over in LA. Anyway, so I was like, man, it'd be so cool to hang out at your pad and just like read comics and drink beer and whatever. And then my wife was like, oh, that sounds really fun. I'd love to do it too. And I was like, what's that? Yeah, she sounds exactly. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to hang out at Comic Book Sunday. So anyway, she was all excited about it. I was like, hey, I wonder if I put this email together, we could all hang out at Jim's and read comics and drink beer. So there's about 10 of us in the first, but 15 about the first one. There's 15 at the first one. These are some original members who remember much better than I do. Jason Brown and Aaron and Pete and all these cats, Neo. So anyway, so it started as 15 of us and it grew, and it's been 2.5 years now, actually a little less than that. And we're almost 800 on the Facebook group, and we have amazing creative people in the group. And the whole thing is just, it's a party. It's just a party for creatives. I call it the Algeekwin Club. We're just like, I like that idea of, these kind of, the salons, there's not really any of that, So anyway, that's what we are. We're just hanging out, and we like to drink beer, so that's us. Comic Book Sunday. Oh.
Again, something that's pretty cool that's come out of the group is that, some people get together, somebody's a writer, somebody's an artist, somebody's a director, somebody's just a fan, and then you start talking, and something cool has come out of it. So I'm going to turn it over to the guys. You guys can introduce yourselves and talk a little bit about some stuff that you're working on. You don't have to take too long, but just introduce yourselves, please.
So start with Mr. Jim.
You want to start, Jim? Yeah, actually, go ahead.
I'm Jim Kruger. It's my place. I'm so glad I moved. Initially, my place was like a third of a regular apartment. And when it rained, one or two of the things, the place was jammed and was too big a place, still same facility, and pretty much so this is how it works before we go on. People bring beer and they bring comics. They don't want anyone. There's a giant table. Everyone goes through the comics. Everyone drinks the beer, and that's it. And everyone talks, and pretty much so deals happen and jobs happen, and it's a way to network. But at the same time, it's just a way to have fun. And people have equated it to Comic-Con, but they've equated it in a way that you come and it's just fun. And that was our goal. And that was Ben's goal. And Ben does so much work, much more work than I do, as does everyone else. I just kind of right off my toes. And as far as work goes, I'm right now working in animation, film, and comics. For those who are fans of one of my first works, Foot Soldiers, it's all being recolorized. It's all going to be colored and put on a series of trades. And there's also going to be an additional trade paperback coming out of all my short stories, including, loads of things, including my little girl Frankenstein story, Mary Shelley, Boys, Alphabet Soups, Clockmaker, Last Straw Man. All those things are going to be in this book that I'm just calling Kruger.
Yeah, so look out for that.
And there's the film and TV stuff. Not a lot to talk about.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris P. Got a studio called Titmouse. We make cartoons, and we Ben asked me basically if we could host this every other month to give Jim a break sometimes. So
Thank you.
So a lot of toilet paper gets used at our joint too. We do a lot of stuff for Adult Swim and different places, video games, commercials. We do a show called Metalocalypse. We're doing we do stuff, a lot of stuff with comics. We're doing our own comic now. It's called look at that. If I get closer, you can hear me. It's called Titmouse. Available. I got a crib sheet. The Last Gasp 1616 and Geekscape 4018, and there'll be a signing at 3 at the Geekscape on Saturday with a lot of these artists. It's an anthology book. It's pretty awesome. And we've got in some of the upcoming volumes some artists we met at Comic Book Sunday are going to be involved in this book. What else? Oh yeah, and I have we've had a lot of crossover between comics and animation at our studio. Last year I directed a little pilot presentation for Spike TV that recently was leaked called The Pro. That I don't know if you've seen on the internet. That's an awesome comic. And a couple years ago, directed a pilot for sci-fi called The Amazing Screw-On Head, based on the comic of the same name. Neither one of them got picked up, but you could probably find them on YouTube. So, anyways, that's it.
Everything they're involved with is pretty rocking. So definitely. Black Panther's great. So look out for the book, buy it, and support these guys because they're doing some really cool cutting edge animation stuff. So, thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm Barbara Randall Kiesel, and I guess I'm the Wonder Woman of Comic Book Sunday. I am a comic book writer, editor with a variety of things out there, including, as of next month, finally, Dark Crystal Volume 2, don't ask. I also have my first prose workout via Actionopolis. It took Shannon kicking and screaming to get me to write something without script directions, and it will probably be the last time I do it. It doesn't come naturally. And the next project that I'm working on, I can't tell you about yet, but it does involve another member of Comic Book Sunday.
Yeah.